Hey everyone, I'm Tom Jorgensen. I'm here with Alex Stedman, who has just gotten out of the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power panel here at Comic-Con. Alex, we learned a ton of new stuff about the show.
Yes.
What do we got?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is, in addition to the interviews with the showrunners and the cast, we got to see the trailer that you all saw, but we also got 5 clips that were exclusive just to the panel. So to quickly go through those real quick, the first one had Elrond and Prince Durin in what seems to be Khazad-dûm, and they were in some kind of what seems to be friendly competition to kind of split a rock. That was more of a lighthearted scene. And then we got to see the Harfoots, we got to see Nori and Poppy, and they seem to be approaching what is being called the Stranger, which is like this very mysterious human character. And we find him in like this pit of fire, seemingly dead, and then Nori like touches him, and then like a bunch of magical stuff happens. And then after that, we got to see the elves a little bit fighting with orcs, and they were like pulling at chains. It seemed very contentious. And then we got to see Galadriel and Elrond in a forest, kind of just speaking in Elvish. It was nice. And then the 5th one, we got to see Galadriel on a ship being taken into Numenor, and they really like showed us how beautiful Numenor looks and how vast it looks. But that's the most exciting stuff we saw. Otherwise, the cast just talked a little bit about how much they love Tolkien and all that kind of fun stuff.
It's a lot to cram into 1 hour. So what are some of the other kind of cool details that the crew revealed?
Well, I'm a big fan of dwarves, and I really love what the showrunner said about how dwarves have kind of been like the butt of the joke for a lot of the franchise, and they really want to take dwarves seriously and also show more female dwarves. And they had the first the woman who plays Disa, the first female dwarf shown on screen. Female dwarves have beards, we've learned. Otherwise, they kind of just talked about some of the relationships their characters have. We learned about like a romance between one of them. So we learned there's still quite a bit to learn, but we learned a little bit.
We got female dwarves with beards.
Yeah.
We've got Numenor coming. Some dude that is apparently filling that sort of Strider archetype.
Like mysterious, handsome human.
Now, Numenor is going to be extremely important in this season of the show. So, did we get any more info on Numenor? Any sort of hints at the fall of Numenor? Maybe what might be coming there?
Not so much, other than the fact that the showrunners that's one of the reasons they really wanted to focus on the Second Age.
Yes.
Because the Second Age has so many things that were kind of just like hinted at in the books, and so the rise of Sauron, the fall of Numenor. So they didn't reveal too much. They were still being very like close to the chest when it comes to plot details, but it's very clear that Numenor is going to be hugely important in this series.
Well, we don't have long to wait to see Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, and all the secrets of the Second Age it reveals. So for the rest of our Comic-Con coverage, be sure to keep it right here on IGN.